Redstone Project.
But then I saw the rules, and only knights could enter the Just, and girls couldn't be knights.
Bitch, please.
Oh
Oh no.
I said to myself.
You know, I have to
Need some
say...
help? Need some help?
You know, I have to say, I'm kind of imagining Voldemort in the first scene of Deathly Hallows Part 1, where he has that little meeting, just talking exactly like Sarah.
Wouldn't it be more like Voldemort?
Voldemort, yeah.
I must
That's the
be
German
the
version.
one to kill Harry Potter.
Need some help? Need some help?
Cartagra.
Oh my.
This is kinda a secret, but
Nana lowers her voice and points toward Takako.
the truth is, Takako-kun's pretty horny.
My eyes are involuntarily drawn to Takako's face.
Oh my, Nana-san. You're embarrassing me.
Even though Nana said something absolutely outrageous, Takako doesn't seem to mind much at all. She blushes slightly and giggles. Are spoiled rich girls all like this?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Don't you cross your arms at me. Young man, get back in your fucking seat right now.
I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though, admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes.
This huge room is faintly lit by the moonlight, shining in through a tall window. In the back of the room stands a large, ornately decorated desk.
Oh, hey, Macho, look at this.
Row after row of bookshelves house thousands of thick, dusty books. A painting is hung on the rear wall, sharing space with various exotic curios.
Yowie?
I walk over and open a drawer in the mahogany desk.
Macho,
The drawers contain writing materials and documents, arranged in an orderly fashion. Unfortunately, they don't seem to contain anything worth mentioning.
Hatsune's waiting for me out in the hallway when I slide open the door. Could you call the madam for me?
Certainly. One moment, please.
Her tone sounds cold for some reason. Wait, don't be getting the wrong idea, Hatsune. Just look at my arm. The madam's taking pity on me and offering her kind assistance.
Yes, I'm well aware.
Hatsune flashes me a sparkling grin.
So you prefer a more mature lady, Shugo-sama?
Well, that I can't deny, but... Grieved by Hatsune's cold demeanor, I drag myself over to the bath.
Lying in the small hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind. What had once been a man's internal organs now looked like so much vomit, as though something had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe the thing on the floor had once been human. The black pool of thick blood, the lumps of glistening flesh spread across floor, the awkward, twisted tangle of shredded intestines, the head wrenched to some grotesque, unnatural position. The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked and the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glasses lay a bracelet, the number 9 still displayed on its face.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of this ship, or detects the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Suddenly, Junpei felt his stomach convulse, and a knot of muscle gripped his throat. He clapped his hands over his mouth and ran to the first-class cabin.
Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck! They tend to have a little side effect on a curious thing called memories.
Beta blockers? Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he?
Apparently not. Which leads one to wonder if the side effects were intended to be merely just that to begin with, and in such a large amount. Its impact on his memories at the time of administration must have been significant.
You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories?
Well, it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Said Shulk.
We are lose! We are lose! All your base are belong to us.
Why did you do this?
Because we are lose.
Because, you fool. I'm bloody evil.
Said Harry Potter.
It looks like the madam's not here yet. I'm flooded with a sense of relief as I glance around the empty bath. I guess I'll just start out by rinsing myself off. Even though trying to bathe on my own is a difficult affair, I still feel kind of awkward for asking the madam to help me out. I honestly wish we could just drop the fact that I suggested it in the first place. However, at the moment, I hear the curtains at the entrance to the bath being parted.
Rubber ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you'll make noise.
What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What? Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m.
My 1,000,000 cents!
Kid and I scurry down underneath the desk. Curling up, I wrap her up in my arms.
Whoa. Oh, all right, Serge.
Smaller than I thought.
What? Hey,
The door opens with a sudden creak. We sit motionless without making a peep. The quivering light of a candle spreads in from the doorway. Soon after, a hand holding a candlestick comes into view from behind the door. Tightening, I nervously hold my breath. When I look down, my heart skips a beat. With Kid's lips right in front of me, I feel myself starting to lose control. So full, and pink, and glossy. My heart starts pounding faster and faster. I force myself to stop staring and shut my eyes tight.
Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
I see.
Señorita!
Yes?
Senor Viernes is calling you. He wants to see you in his chambers. He has some question about Dahlia Hawthorne.
All right.
Huh? There's something in the back. Let's see if I can reach it. Just a little... No! God damn it, that's hot!
You're not real smart, are you? Come on, it's gonna be hot. It's a fire. Even a monkey knows it shouldn't stick its hand on a fire.
Not at this moment. We'll be here for the rest of the video. Excuse me, but may I have a word with you? You there!
If you need something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay?
What the? Hey! Wake up, you!
I'm terribly sorry that she's being so rude, Mr. Edgeworth.
No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to it that her salary was cut so low that it was in the red. Well, that was a complete waste of time. To the lounge, I suppose.
And you witnessed the moment of Miss Elise Denim's murder. Is that correct?
I didn't see anything.
Objection! Straighten up this moment, young lady. Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying later.
But I...
Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes. There's nothing you can do to change that fact. But there is something you can do. You can finish this. You've been watching the whole thing, right? You've seen the witnesses come out and you've seen us squeeze the truth out of them. Now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. On the night of the crime, what exactly did you see happen?
Witness, if you please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, let's see if I can connect any dots here. No, I really don't think I can. And I appear to have blacked out.
Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds.
Is that so? Then tell me, how did I get here, and what do you suppose I said to them?
I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation.
The clouds. They tell me nothing. And after that mysterious blackout, I imagine a glass of, grape juice will steady my nerves.
It's totally a table with a mirror.
Ah, yes. You know, that sort of thing is known as a vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei? Of course, vanity also refers to self-love, conceit, and narcissism. As such, you could say that every day when a woman looks into one of these, she is staring at her own conceit and narcissism. Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad?
You sure know a lot about narcissism for a blind guy.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe this is going too fast. It'll take it slowly and enjoy your safarin.
That sounds like a weird pain medication. Get Suferin now.
Suferin.
Cure your achy back and neck with Suferin.
Side effects may include Side effects may include stupid.
And getting turned into a lesbian.
So much.
Mularamushi mutak!
What is it now?
Malaysia Raktos Tarakakunda!
Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
It sounds like Burginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight, too.
I said that he is giving the runabout! Huh? I don't require an interpreter! I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant!
Yes, sir.
I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport!
I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for?
What is it you want? I am finished talking to the likes of you!
Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land.
You! How dare you try to waste my time!
You are the one who stuck your nose into my affairs.
I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent! Yes, I am pretty sure that's how you say it in English.
Well, I'd hope that I don't dissolve in water, but I don't think that's what you meant.
When suddenly,
Well, well, that's surprising. That pathetic woman went and killed herself, eh?
the closet door rattles open. What?
Hey, Yashugo. Well done. I'm overjoyed that you came back to me alive.
It's Nana.
You know, I was waiting inside this closet to surprise you, but then you came in with Inspector Arashima, and I was pretty much stuck until he left.
She just babbles on and on after she opens her mouth. I know Nana's accustomed to doing some weird things, but there are limits, damn it! When the hell did eavesdropping become one of your hobbies, huh?
Don't be rude, Shugo. I just happened to be hiding in a room where I could hear you two having your conversation. That's not the definition of eavesdropping, right?
But the point remains, she heard every single word of our conversation.
This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over?
What else is there to do? I'll find a job in the city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame, though. I'm going to miss Johnny in this place. Maybe I'll come back and visit every once in a while. Oh, hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me that you two would probably be coming soon. He said he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you.
Let's see what you've got, ma'am.
I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator, it was you, standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. So, if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
That's it? That's her evidence?
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it.
You know, after going through like the first story and this story, I just realized something. Sarah has a weird obsession over otters.
Yes, the otters are obviously the best characters in these
All
stories.
hail the otters!
All hail our Lord Otter. Otters!
Yay for otters!
Otters are the new bacon. Otters!
It doesn't have, but it doesn't have the same charm as bacon does, you know? You hear bacon.
They are pretty charming.
Bacon with otters! Otters holding bacon!
Bacon with otters!
Otters holding bacon!
I'm imagining an otter dressed up as a king, but holding like a bacon scepter.
All the otter kings better run, better run.
You see where my mind goes when reading these things.
All the otter kings better run. Anyways.
Do I press her for more details? Screw it. Wait a minute, Maya. What's this My Last Hope stuff?
What? What do you mean by your last hope?
No, that's what you said! You said My Last Hope!
Huh? What? I said what?
Look, you were facing an attacker you couldn't see and you screamed, right? You screamed, "Help me!"
Yeah.
But you testified that you screamed that because you thought it was your last hope.
Oh, well, you know, that's like, what do you call it when that happens?
Maya's not doing so well up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember now. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at.
What did you just say?
Yeah, that's right. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That's who I was screaming to for help.
What is it now?
I messed up! I didn't mean to let that slip out.
Huh?
Footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Ugh. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth?
Fuzzy! Müssen na gut sein, Dalsa.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch, Schweinhund?
Can you please translate for us?
No way. That's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
No way! That is totally impossible! I know there was no other person in there! I saw with my own eyes!
Ignoring my rude mental image of her, the madam starts waxing hypothetical about cooking.
Cooking requires love. If you don't put time and effort into doing it, then it won't taste good. On that note, the youngsters these days just don't cut it. They can't even slice katsuobushi to save their lives.
Right.
Did you know that proper katsuobushi has a light coating of fungus growing on the surface? Our wise predecessors discovered that putting fungus on it would help to preserve the flavor.
Right.
But all the youngsters these days go, ew, gross, when they see the fungus and end up throwing it out.
Right.
That's unacceptable, you know, making such a basic mistake. In the first place, cooking is very much an art.
The madam's lecture
akin
about
to
cooking
fine
ends
art,
up dragging
or
on
martial
until
art if you
noon.
prefer. Whenever I pick up a santoku.
We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for her treat.
But can you afford the lunar trip lottery? If you sell this house, you sure can!
Is the diagnosis certain?
Yes, we've
Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans? It's true for both you and your spouse.
Free booty rides in space!
Oh, look, a wedding! Good for you. But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go for the honeymoon? Ha! Oh, God.
Without any warning, the door slams shut. We stand up, taken by surprise. Then suddenly, a low rumbling starts to fill the room.
What's happening?
Kid shouts, looking around frantically. What's that above us? What now?
No.
Gods of time, please protect us.
Dad!
There's no time to lose. There has to be a way out of here.
The walls! Hit the walls!
We start ramming up against the walls. However, the stone mesh holds tight. This isn't working. The ceiling is getting too close. Ah! A blade is sliced into my neck.
The door! The door!
Kid flies like an arrow, ramming against the door. Her small body bounces back. The door is far too heavy.
Bollocks!
Magil streaks across the room like a hurricane,
Here I am.
dashing against the solid oak. The door creaks, but holds tight. My turn. I ram into the door with all my strength. A heavy shock shoots through my body, but the door doesn't budge an inch. The rumbling continues to get louder and louder, reminding us of the rusty blades, eager to greet us.
Surge! Magil! Come on, together!
We should have
The three of us start to ram against the door simultaneously with all our strength. The door hinge gives. We stumble outside, barely escaping certain death. Behind us, we hear the gut-wrenching sounds of the blades meeting the stone floor. I watch the morbid scene in a daze, gasping huge breaths of air.